Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Lounge Pokemon Draft League Season 1 Battle Breakdown. You guys already know what this series is about. This is Kyle coming at you from Team Watif, and today we're watching a Week 7 matchup between Alex and Ben. Ben is on the near side with a record of 2-3 currently, and Alex is on the far side. Far side. Shout out to the Far Side Comics. But he's on the other side with a 3-2 record. It was a pretty fun battle, so let's get right into it. So turn 1, we have Ben leading with Mudsdale and Alex leading with the Slitherwing. Now Alex has been known to lead with his Hisuian Zoroark before, so that could be why Ben goes for Protect here, just to kind of scout things out. A little bit risky if Alex was going to go for a nasty plot here, if that's the Zoroark. So Protect, but U-turn is revealed, so this is most likely the real Slitherwing here. And U-turn dealing a 50% health. Now I did the calculations here, and it didn't appear to be defense oriented. We learn later what item that this Slitherwing is most likely running, and for some reason Ben didn't decide to use defense oriented in his EVs. Maybe he did attack oriented instead. So Alex is going to be switching out. Maybe he didn't want to invest in defense because it was going to get higher from stamina anyway. And that did quite a bit to that Charizard, which makes me think that this is an attack oriented Mudsdale, which you don't see too often, so something cool to appreciate, something a little bit different. Now Ben goes for a Protect here, just for some more scouting, and that proves to be a very big mistake. Alex gets a free Belly Drum off and heals with the Citrus Berry. Now you have a 328 speed max attack Pokemon that can just start to wreck your team. Now Ben goes into the Unaware Clodsire, and the Terra Ice gonna be able to deal a ton of damage. Even with the Unaware, Charizard's attack just that high, now with the Stab Terra Blast, leaving this Clodsire at 27% health. Obviously gonna outspeed and taking that out. A little bit of a questionable swap from Ben. He switches in a same type Pokemon. I'm not sure what he predicted Alex to do there, but there wasn't much he could do at that point. He was going to lose a Pokemon, whether he wanted to be the Mudsdale or someone else. So I guess he just saw that Clodsire might have been just a worse Mudsdale at that point, because Poison wasn't going to do much to Alex's team. Fortunately for Ben, he's able to outspeed with the Scyther and get the close combat on the Ice-type Pokemon. Now here we go. Yeah, you saw it there. This is the Zoroark coming in, outspeeding with the Flamethrower. Now on Pokemon Showdown, it can be deceiving because you hover over the Pokemon, you see, oh, I'm faster, I can attack. But in this case, it will not show the Zoroark speed. You gotta go over that each time to notice that it does have a faster speed than the Pokemon it's pretending to be. So in comes the Tauros, and the Psychic is able to barely not KO this Tauros. I did the calculations. I'm not sure what stats these guys are running. Most likely max special attack from Alex, because he's gone full power with the Zoroark in the past. And with just a standard OU Tauros set on the Pokemon Showdown calculator, I found it had a 25% chance to one-hit KO. So it almost happened, only 2% left on this Tauros. Alex getting a little bit lucky that he got a higher roll, but not quite lucky enough. Does drop the special defense, but the weakness policy coming in on this Tauros. What attack we'll use? Iron Head, but the Focus Sash is the item here. Ben probably should have known this because that's been the one item that Alex has ran on this Hisuian Zoroark throughout the whole tournament. I would have preferably gone Aqua Jet here. Well, at least for the second turn here. But he must not have had it because he gets out, or he would have been outsped and he decides to keep the Paldean Tauros alive. Psychic not gonna KO. Stamina gonna boost, but it's not gonna matter because this Zoroark is gonna outspeed anyway. Some good character development here from Alex. Early on in the tournament, he kind of forgot about the same type attack boost and went Psychic just because he saw it was a higher number than Shadow Ball. But this match he does remember that stab exists, so he goes for the Shadow Ball that is able to deal more damage than Psychic, which takes out the Mudsteel. Good for you, Alex. I'm proud of you. Shadow Ball again, and another time in this tournament that we see Ben really utilize a super effective berry very well in the Slowking. Before he's done the Dark Resist berry, and now with the Ghost Resist berry, able to tank that pretty well. And the Surf is gonna clean up the Zoroark. Good play from Ben, knowing what he had to do. First impression, but the Terra fighting, really smart here from Ben to turn a weakness into resistance. And Psychic almost getting the one-hit KO. I did not calc this one, but I'm not sure if that was a low roll. Next turn, we're going to see another Psychic from Slowking. And Alex must be choice banded. Now here, it's easy to say in hindsight that Alex probably should have swapped, but he didn't know that Ben was going to go for a Psychic again. If he did know that Ben would have gone for a Psychic, I would have swapped to King Gambit there to preserve the Slitherwing, because you still have a very powerful turn 1 move, or priority move, that he could have preserved. And Ben probably should have gone for Surf here instead of another Psychic, because Surf does not have any immunities, while Psychic would have that Darkness immunity. Didn't end up happening, or didn't end up mattering too much, but just something to keep in mind in the future for both these players. In comes the real Mimikyu because the Zoroark is down. Play rough, lower accuracy move. I probably would have gone for a Shadow Claw, which we'll see it has. I'm assuming it would have killed, but it gets the job done, not punished. Life Orb is revealed. An Orthworm comes in, and we're not seeing a Drain Punch on the Mimikyu. Drain Punch is a pretty standard move, I believe, at least on Swords Dance sets, to kind of cover the Ghost and Fairy weaknesses. Or, not weaknesses, but things that those things can't hit too hard. And Drain Punch is also good for healing. Shadow Claw gonna be dealing alright, dealing good stab damage. Iron Head gonna take out the Disguise here, and Mimikyu probably only has one turn left here. And Shadow Claw gonna chip this thing down to half, and Iron Head gonna clean up. So now we are down to a 2 versus 2, but Ben is on the ropes because he has half health on the Orthworm and 2% left on the Tauros here. And the Supreme Overlord gonna give a big boost as well. Earthquake dealing a respectable amount of damage, but the King Gambit just too much to handle here for the Orthworm. And now this could be a potential reverse comeback here. This thing is faster than the Tinglu and faster than the Whiscash, and it can hit pretty strong. We'll see. But Alex, with more character development, he adds Sucker Punch to the King Gambit, because why wouldn't you? It's just a really strong priority move, especially mixed in with the Supreme Overlord boost. And Alex is able to take out Ben's last Pokemon and be the victor of this battle. Alex moves to 4-2, while Ben drops down to 2-4. Both these players started with palindrome records, or opposite records, and now they end with opposite records as well. Alex moves forward with another victory, and Ben crawls backward a bit with this unfortunate loss. Both these players played pretty well. In the beginning, Ben fell prey to another belly drum strategy while Alex got it off for free on that Protect. And there were a few close calls, with the Tauros surviving the Psychic just barely, and the Slitherwing surviving the Psychic just barely. So things might have gone differently if either of those would have killed, but this is how the battle ended. Congratulations to Alex, and we'll see if Ben can turn things around as playoffs draw near. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and we will see you next time on Lounge Posting.